Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on how to make the members of the enemy party attack randomly members of the player party instead of always attacking the one that is currently possessed. And also we are going to work on this special dynamic gameplay camera for enemy characters for enemy attacks which targets both attacker and the target. So here this is the player attack. This is not what you are going to work on, this camera. So here you see the camera is both focused on the attacker and the target. Maybe I should pause the game and explain. Yeah, here I have paused. Now as you can see, this character is targeting, I think this the first character, and in this camera angle we are using a gameplay camera here, so we can see both attacker and the target. And as the attacker comes close, you see camera also moves in this direction to focus properly, to show more clearly the attack. So let me stop again, see. And also as the attacker jumps back, the camera again pans a little bit to the attacker's direction. So we are going to do this with gameplay cameras. So yeah, these are the things we are going to work on today. Right, so before we get started, here is the full playlist of this tutorial series. Everything is implemented from scratch and explained. You can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself too. And also, if you choose to become a member, you can access the full project of this series. Not just that, there are thousands of other stuff that I have covered in my channel. Once you become a member, you can access everything without any limits. So feel free to check it out. I'll leave links to everything in description below. Alright, now let's get started with today's episode. Alright, so right now if I play the game, you will see here when enemy attacks a character in the player party, it always select the currently active character. That means the first one here. And if I, not the skills, if I attack again here, now the second character is targeted. So I want to avoid that. I want to enable enemy party to randomly target characters in the player's party. So I want to do that, but since our camera rig is currently a static one, so here, for example, in this scenario, if that character to target the first one, it would be out of the screen. So I want to fix that. Alright, first let's enable characters to target random characters from the player party. Right, so for that, here, this is how I get my target. I get the active player index and get the alive character. So instead of that, here I get a random array element and promote it to a local variable. I'll call it attack target and set it here. And I'll use the attack target here as the target enemy. Now I don't need this part. Okay, now actually now that I think about it, maybe our previous logic was not correct, because this might be The size of this array might be different from this array, so the index could be invalid. But yeah, that didn't occur to me before. So anyway, that doesn't matter because now we have this method to get the attack target. Okay, now this is random. Now let's see what happens. Here, let's perform an attack. Nothing is changed about this. See? Now the focus is over there. So it kind of, since it was on the right side, I could still see that, but I don't feel that quite right. So to fix that, this is what I'm planning to do. Let's go to our cameras and enemy attack camera. Here we have this attach to actor group. I'm going to use this and I'll promote this to interface parameter target group. Let's call it rename. Okay, let's call it target actor group. Okay, and this order does matter as I understand, so I'll do the attachment first, then all these things. Now we need to set this. So this is enemy attack, and I think I need to set this when we perform the attack on a character from the player party. So that would mean here let's get some space, and here I'll set target actor group, yeah. Now here we need to get the camera data. I can get it from this currently active character. So we need to give the camera data and then array that defines the target characters. So the camera data, this is the currently processed character which has the camera. I'll get a camera, it can play camera, and this part is going to be a little bit messy. Yeah, camera data should go here. We will collapse this. This part should go here, and also I need references to target characters. So here, alright, first one would be I'll use the attacker, enemy attacker. But let me first see if I can collapse this. We're gonna need enemy attacker and the attack target. If I collapse this thing. Alright, set target, camera target. This is player. Okay, now this is better. Now we have space. So not attack target, not set, get. So here now, this order. Now this is camera attachment info. So let's move on. So the important thing is attacker is the actor. We are not worried about these sockets now, and I can do the same thing. Player. Now here the weight is 1. Let me make this 0.5 by 0.5. Alright, now let's see how it looks. I don't think it would work right away. We would have to change the offset and other parameters of the camera because now it's attached to the middle of the characters. Anyway, let's see. As the character moves, camera also moves now. But we didn't see enough of the targeting character. So I think here, after setting this, if we disable this, we can keep the camera in this screen and do modification to that to get the correct angle. Oh, didn't. Right, maybe not here. Alright, that's because we still need to broadcast this enemy turn message. Otherwise, we will not switch to the enemy character. So, we will not switch to the widget where we see the parry widget where we switch the camera. So, I'll just skip this note. Yeah, see? Now this is the angle we get. So let me get this. By this parameters. Mainly I would need to modify. This is already 0, 0. Yeah. Mainly I would need to modify these values. So I'm gonna do a little bit of like changes here and see how it turns out in the view. So let's try 1000. Okay, now we can see all the characters, but this area is empty. So maybe we don't need this. Yeah. And 40. What if I make it 30? Yeah, now this is better. Characters are centered in the screen. And this seems fine actually. Even a little less. But if I increase the height, I think we would get a better view on the team. So now we might need angle. Yeah, I think I like this view. So yeah, let me save these settings. Let's try again. That. Oh, I forgot to reconnect the base attack node. Okay, That angle was good. Yeah, that's better. I'll keep attacking the same character. Yeah. Here also we could see the target, both attacker and the target, which is good. Exactly what I wanted. And let me switch the character. So here I think my angle is not quite good. I think it would be better if I rotate my character towards the target. So I think we can do that. Here, target selection. Where we, yeah, here. This is where we select the target. Set target. Yeah. Target anyway index. This is the target. And I think I already have a reference to this base character, the currently possessed character, which I set here. Okay, so I think if I get the base character, set actor rotation, and I need to get actor rotation location and find locate rotation from the player character to the target, which is this one. Get actor location. Okay, and here we only need to set yaw of the character. So let's make it and split this, connect only yaw. This should give us a better view towards the target. Again. So here if I choose this one, my character is already looking at the target. That gives me a better view towards the target. So here, if I select the first character, you see it's not quite aligned as the view of the in the view of the current character. But if I select it, now this is that gets better. Okay. But I think we should work on the attack camera in a separate video, maybe having some things like this attachment to the attack camera, play attack camera as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in the next episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.